What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content daily. We also stream over on Twitch at This Is Aftersound, so come by and say hello. All right, so I was catching up on the Mav chat and came across a little exchange this morning that I thought was worth sharing here on the channel because I know not a lot of folks it's hard to keep up with all of the different areas and things going on. Honestly, even for me, I feel like I'm into this day in and day out in all the different chats. And even still, it's hard to keep up with everything that is said, done, heard, whatever the case is. But this was an interesting one because Yaba Matt, the co-founder of the game and the partner of Aggro, chimed in on one of the conversations here. So EVT wrote EVT wrote in a comment, not directed at anyone, but just saying that my suggestion to solve all the economy issues, and this is the Splinterlands economy issues. Although EVT, if you have suggestions to solve the entire global economy issues, that would be very interesting to hear as well. But the suggestion to solve all of the economy issues with a super simple rare promo card that can be one that's released every 3 months for SPS stakers, something like 1 BCX per 10,000 SPS staked, 4 cards a year, each with a 4-digit supply. So you keep the card value, the circulating card amounts low, and therefore the card value is high. And that will incentivize people to increase their SPS staking, which will increase SPS price. Ideally, if people are buying SPS now, right, and not selling it, or at the very least, not selling it and creating downward pressure. To be honest, I don't think that this is the only or a end-all be-all solution, although EVT is definitely in the right direction. I think there's a lot more that needs to be added in terms of utility. Here is where it gets interesting, and the reason that we're talking about vouchers instead of SPS. But Yaba Matt chimed in randomly saying this will probably be done via vouchers. Interesting. Okay, so we know that there's some promo stuff coming up. There's been talks about potential, or at least a rumor, for an A-list rapper that might be working with a team to like put together a card or something like that. I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything recently. This was mentioned on a town hall probably a month or maybe even longer than that ago. So it's been a while, but we do know that there are things in the works. And to continue this conversation down, Yaba Matt followed up saying, the only thing I can say given right now is what we've said all along. There's going to be a bunch of cool new stuff added, and it's going to require vouchers if you want to get it or participate. And I think the only thing he said down here, as someone said, there's a lot of maybes thrown around during the AMA, and I couldn't agree with that more. There's always, everything that's said in the AMA until there's a post that comes out. I always try to tell folks, we don't know for sure. This is just kind of the random thrown off comments of, off comments of Aggro or whoever on the team, ideas that they're sharing with us openly, but nothing concrete. And so, Matt kind of addressed that head on saying, I agree that there's a lot of maybes thrown around, but on the flip side, they have to say maybe until something is 100% certain. Things can change quickly in the space, and we need to be able to react and make changes when we need. So that's fine. Totally understand that. And until something is finalized, I can understand the maybes. But let's go back to this for a second, because here is yet another reminder that utility is coming to SPS, utility is coming to vouchers. Now, this is a specific utility that will be added to vouchers, and if we can speculate, which is, we do a lot of that on this channel, but that's part of the fun. But if we can speculate a potential card coming up, for example, that would be available only via vouchers or only via X amount of vouchers, that in turn could increase the price of vouchers, right? So if you have been stacking vouchers and are trying to figure out, if you're waiting for Rift Washers, here is something, and I just spoke about this after the last AMA, that voucher utility was not coming until Rift Watchers because that's what they said. But it's interesting to hear this is in the works. And while, we might be getting excited about this and this might not be until the second half of the year, it's just another comment, another thing that was given to us that is saying there is stuff coming, there is utility coming to vouchers. Now, by extension, that utility is coming to SPS also, right? Because if you are staking SPS, then you are earning vouchers or fractions of a voucher, whatever the case is. And so, my thing with this the entire time is I still think that SPS is probably the best investment in the game. They're, everything that they're trying to do revolves around SPS or is an extension of SPS. So if you are stacking and staking your SPS, you're going to have access to so many things in the future. Now that access comes in the forms of vouchers, and you're able to get vouchers from staking SPS. Now you can go and buy them on the market, and there is an argument to be made that voucher prices are at maybe the lowest they'll be, or at least a very low, undervalued price at the moment, given the fact that we are in the general sale and their utility is at a minimum right now. So you can go ahead and buy vouchers if you want, but for me, the thing is, I hate sitting on vouchers. Because vouchers don't provide any utility until they're given utility or until I can actually use them. Whereas with SPS, if I were to convert all my vouchers to SPS, and I have been converting some of my vouchers to SPS or packs, then I'm able to get more SPS via staking SPS as well as more vouchers because I'm staking more SPS. So at the end of the day, to me, the long play here is still SPS, although if let's say you don't have enough SPS right now, or you don't have enough SPS to get the amount of vouchers that you would like, and we don't know how many vouchers something in the future might cost outside of, the regular Rift Watchers or expansions that are released if they follow the same template where it's like a voucher per pack or something like that. But, if there's a promo card, it could require more than one voucher. For example, like if they want to keep supply limited, it could be a situation where this, who knows, A-list rapper, celebrity comes out, they make a premium card, and there's only 1,000 copies of this. And in order to get it, you're going to need to put not one voucher, but 5, 10, 15, 20. And they're going to make it so that you have to, you'd have to have an accumulation of vouchers to get it. So again, all of what I just said in the last 3 minutes is speculation, but it's comments like these where I see this, I'm just like, there's stuff coming. There is stuff coming, and I'm saying this to myself first and foremost. It's just like, I got to remember to have the foresight and to think long-term about what is coming, and not just playing the here and now, right? We're in a weird place with the crypto market, regular market, and Splinterlands in general, right? The card market, where everything is just weird. It's just kind of going sideways, or down, if anything. Although I would say that prices are holding up relatively well. We've kind of found an equilibrium that I believe we might stay in for the time being, maybe even as long until the airdrop ends. So again, so much could change before then, but we're here now, and there's a lot of cool stuff coming. Again, confirmed by Matt, but not really confirmed, just kind of hinted at. But it's one of those things where it makes me hesitant to sell my vouchers for anything other than SPS, I guess. And at the moment, I have been selling some of my vouchers every day to grab packs or whatever the case is. At the end, it's, everybody has their own comfort level. Everybody has their own goals of what they're trying to accomplish. If you have money in the game and you believe in it long term, I really don't think that there is a wrong answer. I think that a lot of different areas within the game, a lot of different assets within the game will appreciate in price. It's just one might go up before the other and go up by a different percentage. Even now with DEC, and I'll probably make another video on DEC as we're now halfway through the airdrop. But even with DEC, it's down 80% from where we were, and that's when I was saying that I wouldn't buy DEC. It's not that I'm buying DEC now, but I don't feel the need to sell out of DEC as much as I did before. So that was a long-winded way to say that there seems to be a lot of cool stuff coming. Even Yabamat came and chimed in, and I thought this was a really fun exchange that didn't confirm anything except for the fact that voucher utility is coming in a different form, right? In a different form, not just for Rift Watchers, but potentially some of these promo cards here, as he responded directly to this initial comment by EVT. So that's all I have for you guys in this video. Would love to hear your thoughts on this. If you think this would be a good idea. Again, I'm not trying to downplay or throw shade on EVT from earlier. I think this is a great idea. I just don't know that it's going to solve all the economy issues. I think the economy within Splinterlands is much more dynamic and complex than this, but it's definitely a great start. And EVT, I would love to hear your thoughts on the entire market around the world. All right, guys, have an amazing rest of your day. I will see you all in the next video, and I will catch you in the game. Take care.